Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is the 3rd of November. It's the day before the UK goes back into lockdown, and I keep getting a lot of questions on this channel asking me what motorbike racers do in the off season. And unfortunately a big part of motorbike racing is getting injured. It comes with the territory. It's a dangerous sport, and I think for a lot of motorbike racers what tends to happen, and it's happened for me this year, is you have an injury and you're that desperate to race again, you just come back no matter what. So this year I broke my leg in 2 places and tore my MCL ligament, and the doctor said, well, originally said it was going to be 9 months, but then he said it was 4 months, and I managed to come back after 2 or 3 months. I was back on a bike riding, and that was great. I managed to get back out on a bike and ride, but obviously that means that the injury didn't heal properly, and now I'm left in the situation where my leg won't straighten properly, which doesn't sound that big a deal, but it does mean that I can't walk properly now, and I stand on my left leg all the time and not my right, so now I'm getting problems with my back and my hips. And for me that means today having an operation on my knee to straighten my leg, I guess. They're going to take some bone out of my kneecap, I think, or sorry, not on my kneecap, below my kneecap. It sounds weird, but I'm actually really looking forward to this operation, as it means I'll be able to straighten my leg again, and it will stop giving me grief during the day, as it's painful anyway now every day, so it'll be nice to just get this sorted once and for all. I'm probably the only person in the UK that's thankful of a lockdown, as it means I'm not missing out on anything. The biggest problem I have with getting injured isn't the pain or any of that side of it, it's the being sat around not doing anything, as I'm quite an active person and I've really struggled being sat on my backside all day. So 4 weeks of forced lockdown is probably what I need to sit indoors and fix this leg properly. So I'll have the operation today, and then I've got some physiotherapy to do after that to basically just keep working on straightening it out. And fingers crossed, if we do all of that, then I'll be back to straightening my leg properly and yeah, enjoying riding a bike again with no injuries. So that's the goal today. I'm going to Dad's now to get him to chauffeur me to the hospital, and then probably won't have my camera in the hospital as I'm under general anaesthetic for this one, but I'll film when I come back out and yeah, see what happens. One of the best parts of riding for BMW this season was getting a BMW 235i. I'm not a big car person, but it's nice to have a free car for the season, so thank you BMW. Take 2 with the microphone plugged in.
Okay, mic plugged in. Neil Mack talking about off-season and these injuries. Working my way backwards, I suppose, broken leg, tibia and fibula, that needed plated. It was compound fracture, so that was a bit messy. That was probably my worst one. But like most riders, multiple wrists broken, left and right, scaphoid broken, fingers, toes, ankles. I seem to have glass ankles when I was in 500 GPs, so each side 2 or 3 times each. Worst one was in Hockenheim. I bust my left ankle and it had to be wired back together, screwed back together, so that was a winter time, get that fixed. Had my knee dislocated once, I had that wired back together. But I'm really lucky because I'm nearly 60 and I do not actually wake up in the morning now with any aches and pains. I've got good genes, family's always been like that, so I'm quite lucky. Outside of that, ribs, front and back, toes, concussions. Concussions are really well looked after now. I mean, I was knocked out in the morning and racing in the afternoon on many occasions through my career, and that is definitely all wrong. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Incredibly, I've cracked shoulders and fractured shoulders. I never broke my collarbone, and that's a really common injury, so I've got one of them to look forward to. I'm sure I must have strong collarbones. If you do look at my collarbones, they're all knobbly and stick out and everything, but they've never been broken apparently. So that's it. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I'm okay. I made it out the other end in one piece, but yeah, I've got another 20 years of riding, so anything can happen. But the winter's definitely time for healing up, relaxing, and giving your body some care and attention.
Even this year you've still managed to...
Yeah.
How was your shoulder?
Yeah, I didn't dislocate my shoulder, but it was tore some tendons or ligaments in my left shoulder on a track day incident that didn't stopped me from working, but it was a bit painful for a couple of months, and yeah, it's taken a bit longer than it would have done 20 years ago to heal up, but it's alright. I'm over it, just crack on. Ibuprofen and Bacardi at night works a treat.
Excuse the gown, it's not my best look. I've just come round from the operation and it was the easiest operation of my life. I was only in there 25 minutes, and the greatest thing for me is that even just coming straight out of it, I can now straighten my right leg, which is the first time I've straightened it in about 6 months, 7 months, so I'm just so happy and can't wait to get stuck into all the physio now. I've probably got 2 or 3 months of physio work, but just the fact that I can straighten my leg and tense my quad muscle, because I haven't been able to tense my leg for 6 months, which has been just made life difficult. So I've never been so happy. So yeah, I'm just over the moon. Can't wait to get stuck into it now. That feels so nice. What a result. It is now 48 hours post-surgery. I'm pleased to say that the doctor did a great job of my knee, and I'm in less pain now after my operation than I was before the operation, so I think that's a really good sign. He basically went in and found a big lump of bone that was stopping my knee from extending fully. So yeah, it's made a massive difference already. I can straighten my leg way further than I could before the operation. Previous to the operation, excuse my skinny legs, I pretty much had that much movement, and now I'm pretty much all the way there. There's that last little bit, I think, that needs to come. I've got a tiny hole, I don't know if you can see that, tiny hole that side, tiny hole that side, and that was it. So thank you to the doctor, he did an amazing job. I've been given some physio exercises for now to do, and then I get a Zoom call in 10 days with the physio as we're in lockdown, and they'll go through some more exercises for me to do to gradually build the strength back up in my leg. But I'm just so pleased now that I can straighten my leg to pretty much where it is on the other side. So yeah, I really can't wait to ride a bike injury free again. Now my leg's going to be back to 100% on both sides. And as we are now in lockdown, I've got 4 weeks of recovery and physio, and as I've not got a lot else to do, I'm going to do my best to upload twice weekly now. I've been uploading once a week every Sunday since the previous lockdown. That was at the start of March or April time, and now I've got more time on my hands and I've got a little bit of footage backed up on my laptop. I'll do my best to upload 2 videos a week. It's a bit of a challenge for me as I film everything, plan all the videos and edit all the videos, and I'm no filmmaker, so it's not easy for me to edit the videos in time. But I'm really going to try and push myself and do 2 videos a week, so keep your eye out for that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and let me know what you think below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed so far, because the support's been amazing and it gives me the motivation to keep going. So that's it for now. I'll crack on with this physio, I'll get back behind the laptop editing some more videos, and I'll see you all soon.